Now that you have your Halloween makeup on point, you need to get the perfect costume. I had the chance to explore an amazing costume shop with a peculiar name in downtown KCK. There's stuff everywhere in this store, Jerry. There's multiple racks of clothing and costumes and props. What made you want to start this store?
Well, it's fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things built up to it. I used to have, I have a suit of armor, and I used to fight quite a bit. And
Wait, you fought in a suit of armor?
yeah, I had a guy that worked for KC Costume, and Mark Milham, who I used to fight on weekends. And he called me one time, he says, a guy wants to ask his girlfriend to marry him, would you mind renting out your suit of armor so he can ask his girlfriend?
Yeah.
And I said, sure. Well, 3 times that year, I rented my suit of armor out to ask people to marry him. And then Mark Milham lost the job. And I decided to put an ad in the paper about armor and other props, costumes I had, Civil War stuff. And I had maybe 2 racks of costumes at that time.
Where do you get the rest of these costumes from? Because I mean, this is way more than 2 racks here.
Oh, goodness. In the 80s, I started making pants and coats and stuff like that for Civil War reenactors. And I would buy bolts that looked like loads of carpet to come into my house, and I'd start making clothes and selling them on weekends. And then I started selling candles and candle lanterns and all kinds of stuff that I would make at home.
What would you say is your most prized prop or costume here in the store?
My prize prop, or say costume, is actually my suit of armor. I gave $8,000 for that.
The original one?
No.
Right? Oh, not the original one, another one.
Yeah, I've had several made. The first one was made pretty lousy, and I got cut a few times. And the one I got now was made by a fantastic armorer. He's made me, actually, almost made me 2. I've been waiting 20 years for the arms and the hands, and I don't think I'm ever going to get them.
Kind of on backward there.
Well, yeah, every time I ask him, he goes, you know, whatever. So I think I'm probably never going to see him, but I've paid for that $8,000 suit of armor by fighting people and asking girls to marry their boyfriend.
By your suit of armor rather than a sword while he's fighting other people, right? All right, one of the cool things about Have Guns Will Rent is that they rent not only to the public, but also to different stage shows around town and different TV shows and movies. And Jerry talks about that in our next half hour.